Hello, everybody. We are live, and I am here with George Raw from Raw Statue Reviews on YouTube. He does review as well. Check him out. And also, we have Vincent Hef. Mr. Hef, how's it going? How's it going?
I'm all good, mate. Yourself?
Good, man. I hope
How you doing,
everybody has
George?
a
You
good
all right?
holiday.
Perfect. Yeah, great holiday, fella. So, yeah, had a lovely time. Thank you.
Great. That's cool, man.
Same here.
And everybody who's watching, I hope you guys have a wonderful, festive, whatever with your family. You know, be safe out there. And thank you for joining. I know the U.S. time is very early right now. I believe it's like 2 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Should be.
Yeah.
East Coast, yeah.
yeah.
So for the early birds, it's a good time to watch.
Yep. Cool. All right. So Bernard, what's up, man? How's it going? What's up, JDM1? Good morning. Skill Power, where you at?
Morning.
Swadee Cup 3. Austin, sub collectors have hope Christmas was awesome. I didn't do anything. I just work. Hey, Mercy, you can join if you like, man.
Hey, how you doing, Lambo?
Hey.
Mutant X Corp, what's up, everyone? Looking forward to this. Me too. The reason I got George kind of asked me if I, can invite him to do to join my live on something, and I figured because he does collect the Samurai line, he is perfect for this Riddler, and I'm pretty sure he want to see that live as well. Vincent used to be collecting the Samurai line as well. Yeah, but he sold it.
I did, mate. Yeah,
so,
and obviously I sold them just to have the 1/3 collection because I couldn't have both. My room's not big enough for both, so I just decided to hit the 1/3, stay on it. But the Samurai line is still one of my favourite lines of all time. I don't think it'll ever be beaten. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great sort of like, how do you call it? It's a great sort of alternative group of superheroes.
For sure. And George, how many Samurai pieces do you have right now in your collection?
Well, I haven't counted it, but I think I have all that were released up to now. So I'm waiting anxiously for Scarecrow. So do you know what happens with Scarecrow? I mean, he should have been released before.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be ready pretty soon.
Okay.
I don't think they are behind the schedule. Should be in like a month or two at the most. So let me show everyone. Oh, okay. So this is George setup. This is the current setup. Oh no, this was before, right? You had.
Yeah, I have reassembled it a little bit. So the Prime Ones had to go, and got a couple of XMs. The Hulk, Transformation Hulk, where the Jokers are, and then the Venom from Prime 1, and the Spider-Man 2099.
You got all the girls down here together. That looks really good.
Yeah, the girls are great. The Bat family is also really nice up there.
Right.
And Art, you inspired me a bit with your display in your condo.
My display in my condo. Yeah.
So we
but it
talked
looks
about
good though.
that.
Hey, you actually I think yours looks a bit better than mine. I think like having a couple characters together like this.
So I mean, it's great to have each in one slot, so to say.
Yeah, but
I was also thinking about getting these backgrounds that you had, but with the window, with the glass mirror backgrounds, it's also pretty cool because first of all, the room gets bigger and you can see the backs of the statues, which is really great.
Did you extend the collection, George? Because not the collection, but the custom shelving. Because when I first saw it, when you first done the originals, you only had one section. Have you gone all the way down the room now?
There's still a couple of rooms left, luckily, because I think they will be releasing a couple of more figures in line. So this is meant to be just Samurai in the end.
Yeah.
Hopefully they stop when it's full. So
yeah.
I have to
I
talk to
don't think it's
them
gonna
about
stop
that.
though. That's the problem.
Is this your office? This is it.
That's the office. Yeah, that's the office. And now I'm at home at the moment. Right.
George, have you ever looked back to the family tree to check there wasn't any samurai blood running?
To be honest, I really love everything Asian, so Japanese culture and also Thailand and China and all of that.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been pretty much everywhere in Asia.
That's cool. That's cool.
Many times to China for work and to Japan as well. Thailand just for vacation, so I have to get over again, Art, and visit you definitely.
For sure. I got some people coming. Like usually, collectors would hit me up like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in Bangkok next week. Will you be here?" I'm like, "Yeah, just let me know, like, like 5 days prior, because next year I don't really have a schedule. Like I can be here, but I'm planning on traveling as well. Like, I don't know. I was planning on going to Japan, but I can't anymore. But I really want to visit Singapore, and Jaycia invited me to the Comic-Con in Philippines as well. So
nice.
We'll see if I can make it to those. That would be cool though.
So this year was my first con in New York Comic Con. Okay. And you know that they haven't got any statues there, so I was super disappointed. So next time I will go definitely to Tokyo. When I saw Tokyo Comic Con, then with the Prime One booth, I thought, gosh, crazy. Definitely. But the city was great. Crazy, New York was great. But yeah.
So before we get to the Riddler, I want to show you guys something. This is the merchandise, XM Studios merchandise. Boom.
Wow.
The Batman Samurai T-shirt.
Oh, gotcha.
Very nice.
Yeah. This thank you to Toys King. He got me all this. This is go for $46. I'm not sure like if it's Singapore dollars or US. But here's two more. Let me open it up for you guys. All right, this is Joker. And the back.
Oh, pretty nice.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Nice.
So you can buy that in the shop only or also online?
In the shop, and I believe like through distributor, they can order it as well.
Okay.
And this one, Batman Shogun. Check out the back.
Oh, gotcha.
Very cool. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good material. And it's the logo down here as well, XM and the Samurai line.
Nice.
Yep. Cool. All right. And let's see what else. Okay. And there are like these. What you call it? See it?
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that? Sorry? Is that a key ring?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm not sure what you use it for. Like
for a bag or something, or for the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, these are pretty nice. And he got me 4 of them. So Joker.
Oh, okay.
Very cool.
Yeah. Very nice. So if you have a friend in Singapore, you can get him to buy it for you, send it over.
Very cool. Nice.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be in Singapore maybe in May next year. So.
Really? Okay. Wow. Anything special going on?
Yeah, I think there's a conference for trademarks and stuff like that. So which I probably need to attend.
Cool.
And there will definitely be time to go to the XM shop.
For sure.
probably more than to the conference.
Sure.
So I was pretty surprised when I was in Tokyo and visited the Prime One shop, how much merchandise they have actually in the shop, which you never see if you don't go there. So they're
a bit limited on the hand luggage though, aren't you?
I really want to visit Japan, man, but man, that 3 vaccine requirement, it just makes me don't want to go.
For 3? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check out the base. It is a pretty decent sized base. Oh, there's some broken part.
Oh.
item. Not sure where it came from, but all right. So here we go. Pretty decent size.
Yeah, he's definitely, yeah. My God. It's like the old
This is
Bane
supposed
base,
to
that
be,
is. You know what I mean? Similar sizing.
This is like a bonsai tree.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks very nice.
And you can see all the greens.
What's the paint like on it, Art?
Pretty good. I mean, yeah, you can see a lot of details. Like,
so how's the grass?
even like, yeah, little grass or the vegetation down here, you can see it like each little ones. That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, that looks good. And this little piece broke off. I'm not sure where it came from.
Oh.
Okay.
No, that's not too bad.
No.
Yeah, that's my only nitpick with the samurai pieces. Sometimes the bases are a bit muted colored. If you know
Yeah, they are,
Uh-huh.
definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
George, yeah, 100%.
All right, and we have this chest. This kind of reminds you of the Dioramas a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
sculpted.
The amount of detail they go into on these, just something really that's irrelevant to the statue itself. It's just incredible.
Right.
That's true.
Okay. You can't open this, but you never know. They might make it open and close.
Okay.
And then you have this piece here. See the question mark. And these are sculpted as well.
Okay.
All right.
Very
Okay,
nice.
this baby. I should just
that
take it in now.
reminds me a bit of the penguin piece, right?
Yeah, exactly.
With
Definitely.
the-
So the like the
wood
background,
and the
yeah.
gold. Yeah. So I think I will pair.
Huh?
I will pair this with penguin. I think they will go very well.
Yeah,
Because both are
100%.
seated. So what was the last piece that you still got in from the samurai line, Vincent? Did you have
The last
everything
one
until-
I got in was the trying to think which one it was now. Oh, I think it was Bane. Bane was the last one.
Okay.
Bane was
a
my
great piece.
favourite out of all of them, to be honest with you. I love Bane.
Really?
I love the
Amazing.
concept of Bane. Bane was fantastic.
Yeah.
One
This
thing
piece
though,
coming up now that we're looking at now, I just find it slightly shaded off compared to the others, if you know what I mean, in regards to the character.
Very cool.
see all the details.
Lots of question marks, definitely.
Yep.
Are they all painted on their art, or are they decals?
Sculpted. They're all
The actual,
sculpted.
I mean, painted. Are they actually painted on?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's kind of like a darker paint than the green, but you can definitely tell. Like, see.
Yeah.
Go with
Yeah, that
egg
looks really
is.
nice. That looks really nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Very cool.
Very nice.
It's
And
fantastic.
he's holding one of the what is it? The tile from the Go board game. Okay.
But everything looks better in hand than it does out. You know, as soon as you get it, it's a completely different statue when you get it at home.
For sure. Let me see. What am I missing? Oh, wait. George, have you? Oh, no, man. What's up? Hey, what's up, Warren?
How you doing, Warren? You all right, buddy? How's it going?
Yes, Austin. Looks very nice so far, man. I love the fox. Yeah, we have a fox as well. Let me show you guys that. Hey, what's up, Samuel? How's it going, man? All right. Okay, let me show you the fox.
Huge fan of the fox.
Wow.
That looks really cool.
Looks
Hey,
good,
buddy.
man.
Yeah, he's nice.
Very nice. And the tail
definitely.
came separately.
Very cool.
very nice shading from dark to light. You can't really tell right now because I got a soft light right on me. Okay.
So I can see my wife liking this one just for the fox. Because the only statues she really likes in my collection is...
All right,
I love that. That's cool.
That is really cool. Yeah.
I just love the detail of these. They're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
This is probably PVC, but
okay.
The real one is probably going to be sculpted. So, yeah. Very nice. Okay, and here we have the bonsai branch.
Trees, okay.
I like that they painted it like yellow, orange, and green, just different shades in there, looking good.
Yeah.
And the fan.
Lovely. Look at that. It's fantastic. I love all the creases in that. Looks so real.
Yep.
Very cool.
Did a good job here as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And these are real material or PVC? I can't even tell. Okay. And we have a bell with a question mark logo on it.
Oh, yeah.
And a scroll.
Nice. So there are a couple of things that can't be missing with samurai statues, right? It's a bell, usually. A fan.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
a wardrobe.
Exactly.
Yep.
And some of these very uncomfortable shoes.
Exactly.
And you have a scroll by itself.
Cool.
And these, I guess, you put in the cabinet that I showed you earlier. It's supposed to be like what, like a gold or something?
Right.
Yeah, you get two of them.
The gold bars.
Yep. And then you have this weapon, like a ninja style.
Yeah, it's the side, doesn't it?
Yep. Looks good.
Cool.
All right, and we have here a skull. I'm not sure where this is supposed to be going, but they did a great job on this as well.
Looks really good, but I haven't seen it in the pictures yet. Okay.
And then the mask.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Very
really
well detailed, man.
Yeah.
Okay. And another weapon.
A bit Lobo-ish, that one.
A sickle. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are real Shane.
Does that wrap around his arm?
I guess so. I guess it's
or it's going over the box maybe, but
okay. Now let's get to the portraits. That's three of them. First one, traditional with his bowler hat.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent.
Yes, nice, very nice.
So I think people were complaining about the purple lips, right? And I'm not sure whether
I don't mind it
or not. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, just him smiling.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, definitely.
More a bit of the samurai vibe on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one. He got his mask on.
Cool.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay. All right, so let's get this baby on.
Looks already cool like that.
So yeah.
Can't wait for it, man. It looks amazing. It's really a nice.
Okay, the fox
touch of...
goes in the back.
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too sure about this one, George. I wasn't. I was, compared to all the other line, I was a bit worried about this one. Obviously, what they were going to do with it as a concept, as such, you know. But when you actually see it now like this, it looks fantastic. It's definitely going to match the line well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like when people complain that he's not a samurai, whatever, dude, everything doesn't have to be like all armored up and samurai style.
No, exactly. You know, it's an alternative art, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's you know, I think if you could imagine these characters in their day, going back into the Japanese time, this is probably how they'd look. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, he's not known as the big fighter, right? It's more like the...
I'm not sure which way it's supposed to go in. Oh, here we go.
I don't know.
But you're gonna get some seam from his butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and these 2 gold pieces you probably put them inside here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. Like, whatever, I guess. Put in a cabinet. Okay. And let's see, this piece goes... Just figuring this out right now. I did not try to put it in together first. Here we go.
Okay.
In the back.
By the way, guys, you have to excuse me. I'm in my work shirt. I do apologise. My wife had me doing the gardening, and I weren't too sure on the time scale.
No problem, dude. Let's see. Okay. So let's get him holding the fan. Boom.
Cool.
Is it all the way in? Yep. Okay. Looking nice. Better?
I love it. I love the piece. It looks cool.
Yeah, looks really good.
It does look really nice.
Really cool statue. Not a fan about the pose in general, but he is great. Yeah, but I think it fits the character though. You know, he's supposed to be like witty and
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks like a little bit less involved in this one, putting this one together compared to the rest of them. Right.
I kind of like it. I mean, I don't like the pieces that you have to actually spend hours putting together.
No, I know that. I know you've had a few problems with them Transformers in the past. I've watched you.
Yeah, that was.
They're mental. Crazy, I mean, you could spend an hour on just one leg.
Yeah,
right.
More than an hour.
Yeah.
Lambo was cracking, but messy. Are you guys going to pick up Batwoman? I did not pre-order Batwoman. I feel like I have to see it in person first because I have Batgirl already, and that looks really good.
Batgirl's fantastic. That's one of my favorite pieces as well on the Samurai line.
What about you, George? What do you think about the Batwoman?
I think I wasn't sure in the beginning, and I had exactly the same thoughts as you had, Art. But you know, I'm weak, so I PO'd.
I see.
I'm a very, very weak man.
Also,
when it comes to that,
it comes with these little tiles for the go board, which is on top of this. So you just spread them all over, however you like. And I'm not sure where do these weapons go exactly.
Are they not clipped? Is there no pegs on them?
No.
No, so they're basically you lay them where you like on the base then, probably.
Probably, yeah,
Probably, or in a cabinet or something, right?
Yeah.
And same as the sickle, it doesn't come with the hand to hold it, so not sure where that goes. And this is the right hand switch out, but when I got him out, I'm not sure if I can. Oh, maybe yeah, I can remove this, bro. Kind of awkward. Is it?
Does it come out?
It looks like it's gonna come out, but I don't want to break anything.
It may take. You might better off taking off the wardrobe.
Okay.
Oh, you got it out. That's
All
cool.
right. Yeah. So I don't know why it came together like that. The magnet here is very, very tight, though. Oh, okay. It's supposed to be like this. Ah, here we go.
Here you go.
That looks a lot better.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, he gotta be holding it like this. For sure, you gotta pose him like this.
Yeah, the stuff is really great.
Also,
So
the skull. I don't know where it goes. What were you gonna say, George?
He's looking down a bit, right?
Not really.
Or is it
It's straightforward?
Okay, straightforward.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
This one
because I'm planning to put him on the lower shelf, so that's important. That's good.
Okay, that's good. So I guess I gotta find where he pegged in the mask.
I think that's on his shoulder somewhere. I think on the left shoulder in the back.
Really?
That's where I saw it on pictures, at least.
Oh.
But maybe it's when you have another hat on him. Maybe there's a pack or something behind that scarf.
I don't see any.
I mean, maybe on the statue itself, if you just remove that hat, maybe the others, or do all have those?
Okay.
Just an irrelative question, George. Is all your statues in storage?
Maybe 50% of my statues. Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, because I've watched you from going back a few years, and then obviously I've watched your collection grow, and then obviously when I see your collection, obviously it changes because you alter certain pieces about in the front room, and then in your office, obviously your samurai line's there, but you've got a lot of 1/3 pieces and half scale pieces I've never seen anywhere else in your property.
Exactly. So the 1/2s here are just behind me, and there's Joker and Armor. No, Nightmare Batman here, just to my left. And well, the OG Sideshow 1/4 and a couple of customs here in my apartment, and the Samurais in my office. So I got that's the crazy thing. I think I got.
Is your
most
office
of the
connected to your house?
No, it's 10 minutes from here. So that's
okay.
Easy. Yeah.
So it's a bit like the extreme guy. He's got his office obviously with some of his statues in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But most of my 1/3, which are my favorite statues, are really in storage. So that's a shame. But I think I will moving to a house maybe next year. So
and then you're going to set them all up then as a display.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to have the basement reassembled into kind of a bat cave. Hopefully, let's see how.
Yeah, that'd be superb. Yeah, that'd be nice.
But I definitely got too many statues, so I think it's better like you do it, Vincent. To if you don't have space, just sell it off and get new stuff, because otherwise.
What I did, I basically, obviously, I had to pick a line. So basically, I went to the Arkham line, but I was limited on what I wanted with it. So obviously, you're limited to certain Batman, certain Harleys, and
right.
vice versa. So what I decided to do was basically go on the comic line of it. So I've collected. So there's not enough room for Marvel and DC, so I like the DC line personally. And then obviously, so I've kept to that. So basically, I've done the best I can. with the space I have.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
But it only limits me now at the moment because some of the pieces now are a lot bigger now that I've got now over this year that I've got through. The newer pieces are so much bigger than when they originally would come. Some of the originals come out 2 years ago. So they've almost doubled in size base-wise. So it's limited me to obviously what I was from where I had 15, I think, or whatever it was in here, or 14, or I can't remember. It's limited me now to 12 because of the base size. But it's still a nice collection.
Okay.
So Art, you found, how did you put it in the mask? Is there a pack?
Yeah, that's a pack right here. I checked out the photo on the website, and this sickle goes in the cabinet here. And just
Whoop.
it's supposed to just hang right here, but I don't know how. Because of the weight, but yeah, it's supposed to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm not sure what else. I mean, there's not a scroll, but I don't see it. So I guess just put it
probably
wherever, right?
On top of that thing maybe, or
Yeah. On top here, you're gonna put a bunch of little gold pieces all over, but the bell does stay on here if you like it, but you can move it wherever you like. And this piece as well, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it. Change to the last portrait. Which one is your favorite portrait out of the three?
I think it's the one that you just had in with that more
with the grin.
The other one, with the, because it's more samurai than this one. I mean, this one looks really good in my opinion as well.
Yeah,
a bit more traditional. The mask is also nice. I mean,
yeah, I'll go with George on the one. I'll go with the middle portrait, the one you just had on. It's much better.
Okay.
This is nice, but it's just a bit modern for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
or traditional,
I like
obviously. I like the piece. You know, looking at it now compared to what you see in pictures, it's a completely different piece completely to what I saw in the pictures. I didn't think it was going to go in with the line as well as the others, you know. But looking at it, it looks fantastic.
No, it looks really great, and it goes well together with the tree and the fox and everything.
Yeah,
I
blends
agree.
in very nicely.
Yeah, it's definitely 100% superb. I love it.
Man,
wow. So Art, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm glad I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, me too.
Like I did not like the scarecrow once they opened the pre-order, but once they sent me the prototype, I pre-ordered it. I mean,
I saw that video.
It was so much better in person.
Yeah.
These are fantastic bits of art, you know what I mean? And the beautiful thing about them, like you said, you know, if you've got like a decent custom display, like you've got George, the way you've had your cabinets made, you know, you can put these up in your front room and they look fantastic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I always hesitated to have pieces in my office, to be honest.
Yeah.
But with those, I can say I have so many, Asian clients, so that's my Asian collection.
But exactly, you know what I mean? And like I said, they are great pieces of art. They are superb.
Yeah.
For sure. Wow. Well.
Very cool.
Any questions you guys have, or anyone in the chat wants to know anything about the line or just this particular piece? Let me know.
Where's it go from here, Art? Have they told you about any other new pieces coming out to go with it?
No, not really. So I'm hoping for Two-Face, Mr. Freeze. You know, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
They need
to finish the line now.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to finish the line though, because there are so many other characters.
But if you know what I mean, the main ones, obviously, that everyone, obviously, you know, they're top 10, 12 characters that they normally have.
For sure. Right now, how many are there? Like 18, 16, 18? I can't remember now.
3, 5, 8, 9.
Like 16? Can't remember.
Yeah, 15, maybe 15, 16, something like that.
Okay.
So Two-Face and Mr. Freeze are missing at the moment.
And Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. So Killer Croc is in the works. That's
Clayface.
Oh, is he in the works? Is he Killer Croc?
Yeah, Killer Croc is
Killer
in the
Croc.
works.
Yeah. Killer Croc.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that it's in the works.
Yeah.
That's gonna be huge.
That's gonna be fantastic. That is.
I hope I hope he stand up, man.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Is that going to be in a sewer scene? Is it?
Probably sewer in the Japanese era, but they don't have sewer in that era, right? But no. Like the Catwoman is, she's on the road with the sewer as well, so that could be it.
Okay.
Yeah. Off the line, which piece would you say is the best?
It's really awkward to say that, isn't it? On what they are. See, I love Bane. Bane's always been my favourite out of all of them. I love Deathstroke. Don't get me wrong, Deathstroke's fantastic, and it is a superb piece, and the bass is fantastic on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love the Bane when I put Bane together. I just loved it. I thought it was fantastic, and I mean I loved it. It's very Japanesey Bane.
Mm-hmm. And Shogun still unbeaten, of course, man. I mean, you can't really compare it. I think like. This whole line, I don't think you should count Shogun.
Exactly. I'm with you, Art. I'm with you. That's unfair if you count him in.
Right.
No, I know what you're saying. 100%. The Shogun, I mean, you can actually put in your front room, or you could put somewhere nicely in your home, and it would just look like an ornament, and no one would know what it was.
Yeah, that's why I have it in a separate room. I don't want to put it together. But what's your favorite piece, George?
Such a difficult question, really. I mean, I love them all. I mean, Ivy is probably my favorite, although she's the smallest. But
yeah, she's fantastic.
She's beautiful. I mean,
she's absolutely
really,
beautiful.
really nice.
Yeah.
And Bane is fantastic as well. Agree with you, Vincent.
The one that I love most is the original Batman.
Yeah.
The Batman Samurai. I think that's my favorite in the line still.
Mm-hmm. That's some fantastic swap outs for that. That's really good.
Right. There's so many, and the work of it is beautiful, man. And Red Hood is awesome as well.
Yeah, they're all good. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. As an alternative comic book line of DC superhero characters, they're fantastic. You can't beat it, and it's fantastic. And I've always said the engineering from XM is second to none. You won't find better.
Right, for sure.
True.
I wished that they carried on doing the 1/3 line, because I only made a few 1/3s, and I had the Predator they did in 1/3, and that was an XM absolutely smashed that to pieces. And it's still, in my personal opinion, still the best Predator that's ever been brought out. And to me, if they carried on with the 1/3 line, they'd absolutely smash it.
All right, Deathstroke would be my favorite. Okay, you know what? Actually, Deathstroke is down the line for me. It's not even in the top 10.
Yes. Agree.
For me.
Agree.
Like when you had them all together, man, it's hard to tell. Like, what's that one? Nightwing? Dude, that one, the paint is just so pop. Same as Robin. Those guys are unbelievable.
Yeah, they are. They're fantastic. All them pieces are. They look great. And I agree.
Yeah. So I have Nightwing, Batgirl, and Robin, and they look absolutely stunning together.
Yeah,
that's
it's a fantastic line, definitely. But even that new line that you've just you've started to unbox as well, Art, the
4 Horsemen.
Oh, mate, that is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be live unboxing that on my Wednesday. In 2 days I will be unboxing that. Definitely looking.
What are you doing? Is that Death?
What's that?
Is that Death you're unboxing?
Yeah, I'm unboxing Death and Famine together.
Oh, superb.
Yep.
Okay.
Death's supposed to be fantastic. That's one on the horse, isn't it?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So, man, they're just trying to enable me, man, with all this prototype sending over my way.
Yeah,
I know, but
you're
they're
a customer.
fantastic. They're great.
I'm telling you, man, War is very nice.
Yeah, it looks superb.
They look really good.
Definitely.
So I think they were on display on this show in Germany, right? And I think in
So you've seen it, right? Like in person?
I haven't seen it live, but
okay.
I've seen a clip from Alex from that show. And they look
what's
fantastic.
that distributor name?
It's G-Hero.
G-Hero? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they based in Germany?
Yeah, he is. He's in Stuttgart, so pretty close to Munich, my town.
That's cool. And they probably still have the prototypes. Like a lot of prototypes. If they send them overseas, then they're probably gonna keep it there, like different parts of the world. Yeah. I think they made
slightly
5
off subject. How do you find the shipping, George? Your end, obviously coming in, because I know a lot of distributors around the world sometimes use Germany, obviously as a link through, and so they go from China or Singapore to Germany, then from Germany into the Europe or UK. How are you finding your shipping and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they choose Germany, to be honest, because it's not maybe if they fly them in with the ship, it would not be the usual hub you would take to go through Germany. I mean, in Hamburg, there's a big port. But for me, shipping is really getting out of hand, guys. I mean, it's crazy. So I've canceled a couple of P1 pieces just because the shipping prices went up to $800, $900. So
I've just paid. I just had Lobo delivered from the States.
Okay.
And with the tax and the actual shipping for that, I paid 900 UK pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really.
Is it worth it?
Crazy.
It is a fantastic piece. Honestly, I've got to tell you, it is jaw dropping. Completely. Yeah. I had someone that doesn't even collect statues come in my room the other day, and he was looking, and he just said, Vince, he said your Lobo compared to, I mean, I've got Hush in here and everything, and he just said compared to everything else you have in your room, he said Lobo looks so much more detailed than anything else in here, and he said that stands out completely compared to anything else you have.
Man.
And it is a lovely piece. I will say that, guys. It is a bit jaw dropping to see it.
I have to say,
it's almost on the verge of art scale, really.
I've seen a lot of statues, but I have not seen Lobo anywhere here in Thailand.
Yeah,
neither.
Yeah,
it's massive. The problem is it's a real big base on it. It's a huge base, but it is an absolute fantastic piece. Definitely, it's got so much detail in it. Yeah.
Can one person handle it? Did you handle everything yourself? It's okay.
Yeah, you can do it all yourself. Put it all together yourself. Yeah, everything fits in lovely. All clips in. It's just a stand-up portrait, and obviously the arms, everything else are massive on it. So obviously the guns. I mean, the gun on it they're just huge. The guns on it and everything else. They're just you can actually hold them in your hand like a proper gun, like you could hold it like that. The guns on it, they're so big, and when you actually get him out the box, it's like a 7-year-old. You know what I mean? It's mental.
How many boxes?
But it is a lovely piece, very nice.
How many boxes did it come?
It comes two boxes. One of them's quite reasonable, a reasonable size. The other one's a bit like it's like the Hush Superman, in the big tall one, but a lot wider.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but in weight, personality, the weight, there's not a lot of sort of. They're sort of average weight boxes. They're not overly heavy. But like you said, for £900 with the tax, I thought it was just ridiculous. It broke my heart really. But at the end of the day, I wanted the piece. I got it, so I had to pay the money for it. So I think it's the same. I think everyone's in the same boat. If you want something, regardless of what the costing is, if you want to have it in your collection, you've got to pay for it. As simple as that.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the problem with all of us, regardless to it. I think we all moan about it, and we do in rights too as well. Obviously, shipping. You've gone from £300 delivery to £900 overnight, and it's it's a lot more money. If you look at it really, for what it cost me shipped, I could have picked up a premium format from Sideshow.
Yeah. Yeah, the price is almost doubled. I mean, if you think back in the Arkham line days when you paid $900 for the statue. 150 shipping, and that's it.
Yeah.
And now you are 2,000
£2,000 average. You know, you've
Yeah.
gone from £400 sideshow piece and to a £800 XM piece to a £1,500 XM piece quarter scale.
Right.
You know, that's all within 4 years.
True.
Yeah.
So Art, you're happy that you're in Thailand. I think is it a bit cheaper with shipping for you?
It's not a bit cheaper. It's a lot cheaper.
Okay. So we're coming over to you, man. I mean,
I think Art pays about $150, $200 for his shipping.
Yeah, around $100 to $200. Most of it, like maybe like between like 1/3 scale, like, you know, that kind of stuff. But if it's something big like life size, that I have to pay taxes and the shipping. It's a lot more, especially if they are licensed.
Right.
Yep.
It's mental.
What can you do?
There's nothing you can do. The problem is everyone's carrying on buying. So, you know, and in America, there's such a, you know, you got 51 states in America, and there's a lot of collectors out there. I got chatting to one guy. You know, over here, you know, you're limited. UK collectors I think Hot Toys here is really big because it's affordable for most people. People collecting, like 1/3 collectors are very limited here. Probably a handful. And then you know, you've got some quarter scale collectors, you know, on it. But but if you look at America, you've got 51 states. The guy that I bought Lobo from, I think he said he had 60 collectors in his local town.
Wow,
that's a lot.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's just one town, obviously, in one of the states. So you can imagine what it's like over 51 states in America. How many collectors you got there?
Of course.
Right.
You know,
but I'm pretty sure most of them are probably sideshow collectors, right?
Yeah.
Like
you get a few of them. Obviously, there's a few sideshow collectors. But do you know what? A lot of people may knock them. But do you know what? I know we're all a bit, because we collect XM stuff and Prime 1 and everything else, and it is fabulous. They are stunning pieces. You know, I've moved from that to Prime 1, and I love Prime 1, and I won't change. But you know, some of the sideshow stuff and all that is fantastic to look at. Some of it's really well done for a costing. You know. And if you actually look at some of their actual sculptings, are fantastic, you know.
Yeah, because they have a very good sculptors working for them.
Exactly.
And it's just I think it's most of the paint job that they do. They don't. Yeah. They have the QC issues.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sloppy, like all over.
Yeah.
You know, look nothing like the prototype.
No, I know what you're saying.
So
I mean, you can always ship them off, like I did.
Get it repaint, but
still. I use Octavio Mendes, you know, and I send them up to him, and he's fantastic in Spain. And you know, he's done my hush head, you know, put all the veins in the eyes and everything for me.
Yeah.
But like you said, you know, I always send if you get some anything from them, send it off to him, and it's you know, I mean, it costs about 30 quid to send it to him, and honestly, he repaint the whole thing for about 400 or 500 quid, and it'd come back as a completely different statue. He can even alter all the bases and everything for you if you want him to.
Okay, that's pretty cheap. Like painting the whole statue for about 500 pounds.
I give him my OG sideshow Superman. He completely stripped the cloth completely off it, got rid of all that, completely resculpted a suit onto it. The whole repaint, everything cost me £700.
Wow.
Yeah, it looked fantastic when I got it back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I of course, man. I saw the Murder Machine by Prime 1, and definitely a day one for me. I think it looks great. Yep, I'm all in with the Dark Knight's Metal line from Prime 1. I do have the Devastator prototype from XM here as well. I'm gonna be unboxing that maybe my Saturday.
Yeah.
So. But
you know,
I think quarter scale is a bit too small for me now. Like, other than like the DC classic line and the Samurai, everything else I just want it to be bigger.
I just wanted one. I wanted one piece from my quarter scale collection, and I ended up with all the new high-end XM pieces, and I only wanted one third just to have a look at it, really, just to have it, just to say that I own one. And then when I got that in, I was sort of looking at that, looking at me 1/4, looking at the 1/3, and in the end, that was it. I'm making my decision here, and that was it. And I got rid of all my custom shelves, all my custom glass units I had in here. And then that's when I built the new podium steps and everything else in it to take the weight of the new 1/3. And that was it. So I love them. I love the presence of them, and I love the detail of them.
Okay, Vincent, how many statues do you have in your room right now?
I have 11 at the moment. That is all I have. I have 11 1/3. That's all I can fit in here. I was just explaining to George earlier. I could get up to about 15 of the old school 1/3s in here, but because all the bases now are so much bigger,
right?
On the new ones that I have in all the new comic book line I have, it's limited me now to about 11 or 12.
Okay.
That's all I can get in here. I've got 3 busts in front of me. I've got Spider-Man, the Queen Studio Spider-Man here. I've got the old school Iron Man in front of me here now, which is from the first film. That's signed by Stan Lee, and then the plaque and that. And then I've got the a comic book Captain America bust here, and that's all I've got. I've got them in front of my screen. I've got them 3 here, and then the 1/3 collections behind me. So I've got no room. I've got the Fabok turning up. Fabok Batman turning up probably, hopefully next week sometime. And that will finish my collection. And there's no room for any more.
Where are you going to put that one? It's going to be high up.
Yeah, I've got it. Well, he's going to sit down on my next shelf next to my Hush, and I'm not going to have him looking down. I'm going to have him looking forward with one of the portraits, I think, or to the side. But it's that's it then. Unless I desire next year, I've got some work to do in the house for the wife because the wife's absolutely going mad. I'm spending time here doing stuff in this room because this is detached from the house. So she wants all the house done. So once I've finished that and made her happy, then I might be able to redesign my whole room in here and then get it so I can actually have some more stuff in here, But I'll have to rechange all the cinema in here and everything first, and then redo it. So hopefully it's something that I can sort of get on with for probably the end of next year or something. But I'll have to see how it goes. You know what it's like with wives. Wives and statues don't mix. I do love her to bits, but
not really.
She doesn't. She gets to a point where enough is enough,
For sure. What about you, George? How many pieces do you have right now?
With the wife, it's the same. That's sure.
Okay. All right. I don't have that problem with.
So how many pieces do I have? I have a couple boxed up, as I said. So I probably got 80 or 90 pieces or something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Most are boxed up. So I've got the samurais in my office, and then what you see here in the back displayed in my apartment. And I'm probably moving to a house next year. And I was always looking for kind of a gallery or something to rent. But I mean,
really,
renting prices are also going through the roof,
I wouldn't think.
In Europe.
I don't think that's a good idea.
That is that's crazy. So yeah, I need to check what to do. Maybe I have to sell some pieces. I don't know. But I really want to display all the Arkhams at some point because I think they look great together.
I love the Arkham line. That's what I first bought. My first line, obviously 1/3 line, was the Arkham line, and I still said that was the line to be. And they are fantastic. I love all of them. I think they're done so well.
Yeah.
Well, if you collect that line, you're lucky because it's over and done. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I wonder, Art, that you didn't get into the Arkham line. I mean,
no, because I'm not into gaming, so I don't really get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I played the
game.
games.
I changed the line.
Yeah.
I
played the games, but it's not. I think it's just the best Batman line out there, to be honest. Because
it is. You're not wrong, George.
Because the designs are so great, and I mean and they made so
as
many
a Robin.
characters
If you ever look at the Arkham Robin compared to anything else that's been made, it's second to none. It's still the best Robin on the market.
Yeah,
the Arkham line one.
It is.
Is there other Robins in 1/3 though? I haven't.
No, there isn't.
Not that I know.
No. I think they're doing the few movie pieces from the films. I think one or two of them are in
the
production.
old one.
But other than as comic book or anything else, there is none. That is the only piece.
For sure.
Right.
Austin is in Singapore, and he's running out of space. Bro, I would say you probably ran out of space like 2 years ago. Like all the condo apartments in Singapore, they are so small, man.
Yeah. True.
And the space is so expensive.
You've got yours investors in your condo, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where your Samurai line is. That your Samurai line at home?
My Samurai line and my XM Marvel Classic, the 1/4.
Yeah, definitely.
They're all there. And
but it's a
the same with George. You got them scattered everywhere.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. I've just kept mine in one position here. Obviously, that's it. But like I said, it does limit you for space and that, you know. I've got to look at a point where I've only just bought this house and I have to have a word with the wife and have to go and buy a bigger one. You know what I mean?
That happens so much. I mean, I've talked to so many collectors that I know, like even in Thailand, they have to move to accommodate their collection.
They do. It's so big. How does it go in Thailand, where you are actually as collectors go? How many collectors, obviously, are you in touch with in Thailand?
In touch with that I know of, that I know personally, maybe in like 10, 15 that I know.
Yeah. Are they all big collectors?
Some are bigger collector than I am, and some are less.
Right.
But they all get into the big pieces, like the XM, the prime ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's definitely market for it. People always...
How about yourself, George? As local friends that you know in your area, how many collectors are in your area that you actually know?
It's maybe a handful, not more. It's
exactly really, same as me. I do a statue meet every year at my house, and there's probably it only ends up being about 8 or 9 of us.
Yeah, it's even less. It's even less over here. So I sold a couple of pieces to some guys that live close, but it's maybe 2 or 3 or so, and I think that's it. So the market is really small in Germany.
Yeah, exactly. Same as here. I've got one guy which is probably. There's a couple of guys that are local to me, probably 2 or 3 within sort of half an hour drive, and that's all I've got here, you know. So everything's posted other than that.
Yeah. Well, I know about 10 to 15, but in Bangkok alone, I would say there are about over 100, 200 collectors.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
well,
mean,
it's huge, Bangkok, of course, but
in the BST market, there's always people asking for what they're looking for and what they're selling. So that happens all the time.
Right.
2 XM statues. Ain't sure what I'm gonna get. That's what do you collect? Mutant, X Corp. So you collect what, X-Men? But that's tough, man. 2? That's tough to choose from. There's so many great statues.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's never going to stop, is it? They're producing and producing and producing constantly. Yeah. The problem is, if you're looking, if you haven't got the room to display, you're either going to do what George does, is basically keep them boxed and just swap out every now and again,
selling,
or you're going to change your collection every year. You've got no choice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's also stressing you a bit out, the hobby, to be honest, sometimes, because I mean, buying is easy usually because it's just delivered to your door. You just have to put it out of the box and place it somewhere.
Yeah.
But selling is exhausting. I mean, selling, you always have problems. You have to, I don't know, make a video or
repacking is the hardest.
Repacking and stuff like that, and then it breaks or something, and it's stressing you out a lot. So I don't like too much.
I hate it. This is the problem. I get the same problem all the time. The problem is I always do a proper video, and then I do 50 actual pictures with a camera to explain to people, look, this is it. You can see it in front of you in the video. You can see my hands in it. This is it. I even put my name and a date on it, saying, look, here I am. It's in perfect condition. I take all the pictures of it. I put it all in the box. I rewrap it. I even go by proper wrapping. I've got a company here that actually does the proper wrapping. You know, the actual that you wrap the statue in the tissue. I've actually got that here, and I can buy it 50 sheets at a time. And I normally don't even use the old existing. I rewrap it in new thing, so it all goes back in the box, perfect. And then I'll send it. And then the problem you get then, as far as I'm concerned, in my personal opinion, even though it doesn't work like this in our statue community, is once I've done my bit and posted it, and I even get my wife, if I'm at work, to take a picture of the courier, putting it on the van, sending it to them to say, look, I've done my part of the job. And then obviously they receive it and then say, oh, Vince, it's broken. So basically, I've either got to give them money back for it, or I've got to get them to send it to someone that I know to get it fixed. I pay the bill to get it back to them. But I know before that happened, that when I said that was in perfectly fantastic condition.
Yeah. Then what happens if, you know, it was broken because the carrier...
See, what people don't realise here, couriers over here, people pay insurances, but it's about invalid. You're not insured here for statues. You're insured if the item disappears and is not returned, then you get your money back on it, but you're not insured for breakages. So if you actually look in the small writing, basically statues and that are not, they're not insured at all.
Oh, okay. So have you been selling anything, Art, already? Or
I sold a couple. Yeah. I sold my Cyborg Superman, Hulk transformation. Sold a couple of pieces, but to the people I know, like they're local as well, you know. Yeah. So they come here, they check out, like, okay, nothing's broken, pack it up, you take it. It's that easy, right? Like that's why I don't want to sell, like, you know, out of the country and I have no control over it. And anybody can just say, hey, it was broken on the way.
Exactly. And we get a lot of that here. And obviously, George will tell you the same. That obviously, hence why it stresses him, as it does everyone, because you've got that anticipation. Once you've sent something in fantastic condition to someone, are they going to receive it in one piece, you know? And this is the horrible part about us, because obviously we know we've sent something in real good condition. And then obviously when they've received it, if there's a problem with it, then obviously we either have to pay for the fixing or they send us a broken statue back and we have to refund them their money.
Right. And you guys all went through PayPal?
Yeah, I mean, do you know what I do? The reason, I mean, do you know the beautiful part about what we do here? Like you are, Lambo, Warren, and all the people that we think, George, and everyone else, everyone knows everyone, is that because we know each other in the community and stuff like that, I normally do PayPal friends and family because we all know each other. And then I've sold to most of the community through and bought from the community in obviously friends and family, because hopefully the reason why these communities exist for us is because we all trust each other. And that's why we have all these groups and we all know each other. We see each other all the time on there, our names and bits and pieces. So at the end of the day, you end up with a trust with each other. And that trust is obviously that you can buy and sell someone for friends and family and not have to worry about PayPal fees and stuff like that. And you know you're going to get your product, you know? And I think that's what's a good thing about our community. Don't get me wrong, you've got scammers and stuff, but we've all got our own private groups, you know? And if we are going to buy, we buy from each other because we know we are going to get what we pay for.
Sure. And if I bought something from you and it arrived like something broken, I would be like, hey, no problem. I can get that fixed. You know, I'm not going to
I'm
like,
the same. 100%. It doesn't matter if George sent something to me or you sent something, Art or Warren or Lambo, and it wasn't right. I'm not worried about it. I've got people in the I'll just send it to Octavio, you know. I'll get him to redo it for me. I'm not fussed about the money.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, and this is how it should work with each other, really. But it's not. You get a lot of people out there now that want their refund and they send you back a broken statue that wasn't broken when you sent it. And that's what absolutely peeves me, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about it. And also the other part about the amount of money you lose now on after sale markets. I can't tell you how many thousands of pounds. Stupid. I've lost in collections for selling them off. The problem is you have to sell something to buy something else. You know, we haven't got all of us. Don't get me wrong. You know, we all haven't got bottomless pits. So basically, if you're looking for something or you want something that bad, 9 times out of 10 you're selling stuff and you sell it at a lower rate. You know, I must have lost £400 on a lot of my 1/3 statues selling them. You know, compared to what I paid. I'm not interested in getting the shipping back. That's down to me. You know, I'm buying it, so I pay the shipping. So selling it as what it is. But I lost a lot of money on the after sale market, and I hate it. because that's what it is at the moment, you know. And the market's dead at the moment with a lot of second-hand sales. It's not moving as it was, you know, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, that's true.
And there's so many statues coming out now, so many customs, so many companies now making stuff. You know, when you get a something that's got, you know, it's like 500 made, you know, next week there's another 10 companies making the same statue, you know. But if you've only got to look at now the Prime One now doing the Hush in core scale.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that, though? Do you like it?
Well,
all for it?
I think it's okay. I think it's kind of a cheap move, to be honest. I think they should do new stuff and not bring something old out again in another scale. But it doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, I have the Superman and I have the complete Hush line apart from Huntress, so they can do whatever they want. I mean, but it's a cheap move, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that as well, personally. You know, if you want the statue, you go and buy the statue. It's simple as that, you know. And if you missed out on the statue, then that's not, you know, that's not your fault. It's not their fault. At the end of the day, it is, you know, you missed out on it. So if there's only, like, you know, if there's 500 made in the world, it should be 500 made in the world. End of. And this is what makes it a collectible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And when you start making lots of different other statues very similar to what you already have, the problem is the value that the one that you have now is gone. You know, don't get me wrong. To you, it's still a collectible and it's still valuable to you because that's what you want. But they do so many of the same statue now that, you know, they're becoming sort of 2 a penny, and it's not really a collectible anymore. Not in my eyes, if you know what I'm trying to say. So if you've got something that's made that's 400 made or 350 made, well, as you know yourself, George, right? I did have, and I spoke to you about it, which you know, and it is the Iron Studios Batman.
Oh yeah,
you know, 1/3, fantastic piece, you know, and there's only 300 made of that. You know, but if you have a look now from XM and vice versa, they've done Shogun versions of that and God knows what else. You know what I mean? And
that's true. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the development that they do pieces now in 1/4 and 1/3, because I see a lot of 1/3s being cancelled. Maybe if they don't get the numbers. I mean, if they jump on 1/4, most of the collectors, and then they only have 100 or 150 people that are interested in the 1/3 version of the piece, then maybe they only bring out the 1/4, and then the guys are maybe.
Well, you already know that the Batman and the Superman is just like testing the water. You know what I mean? Like if there are plenty of people bought it in 1/4, they're gonna re everything.
Of course they are. 100%, yeah, definitely. And the thing about it is like like you said, it's when redoing statues and redoing what they are. Obviously, there is a lot of because of the size of the statues. Quartz scale market is obviously going to be always better for the point of for displaying purposes only. You know. But you know, at the end of the day, George is right. You know, at the end of the day, you need to finish lines and stuff that you start. You know, you can't sort of get halfway through something and then stop doing it because people don't want it no more. You know, or people don't want that version of the statue. But that version of the statue is part of the collection, and it needs to be there, regardless if it's only 150 people buying it, then it's 150 statues. That's all there is. You know, and it should be left at that. You know, but they just get rid of it now because obviously this is why they put in new stuff. You know, if you look at Prime 1 now, Prime Room have 25 statues in front of the one that you've already pre-ordered, you know, a year ago. And then depending on what people are buying and what people are actually having in their collection, if there's not enough productivity on the other statue that you've pre-ordered a year ago, they get rid of it.
True.
You know, which is a bit of a nightmare.
To be honest, guys, I'm pretty relaxed because I have everything I want, to be honest. So, and the less they show that interests me, the better, to be honest. Because I don't want to get too much stuff any longer. So.
Right. Same, but something is just, I don't know, can't deny it. Like the new Ivy that they showed and the Bane on Throne. I'm probably going to get that. Doesn't matter if it's 1/3 or 1/4. I just think it looks amazing.
Yeah, Ivy looks amazing.
And
I hope she's 1/3, to be honest, but I don't know.
Most likely it's gonna be 1/4.
Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, all the thrown pieces usually are 1/4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they overdone it a little bit with the dioramas in 1/3. I think they are too big. So that's Superman, Doomsday, and those things. I mean, they are.
You're looking at 4 foot by
large.
4 foot. You know, I think the what's it? I think the Superman and the Batman when he's going into the vat of acid. I think that piece is like 4 foot by 4 foot.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. I have that on pre-order, so it should be here like within this. No,
I know you
next
can't.
year.
I know you can't take into account some of the measurements from Prime 1 because some of them are massively out. You know, when you actually think, oh, I can't have that, then obviously when you do get it, you go, oh, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be, because the measurements aren't the same. But the measurements that they give me, I measured it out the other day, and I was trying. Actually, it looked like my dining room table, and I thought, how are you going to fit that on a shelf? How are you going to get that on there?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, having 2 1/3s together in an action pose is really difficult, I think. Well, not difficult, obviously they're making them, but it's just the size, isn't it? You know, you actually sort of, you know, how big are you going to make your shelves now? You know, even custom shelving, like I've done in here, you know, when you make it, you think, well, 23 inches wide, you know, and it doesn't matter on the length because they're podium steps. So I can have, doesn't matter, it doesn't bother me if they're 40 inches wide, long. But I thought 23 inches should cover most statues base-wise, you know. And man, everything else they're bringing out now is 26 inches to 30 inches now, just in depth.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone complains about it, but they keep making them that big. You tell me a statue doesn't complain about the depth of a statue, you know, on the size, you know. We'd love to have it, but I can't have it because it's too big, you know what I mean? And everyone says it, you know, but no one's listening.
Must be the
I
crazy
think because you've got that gallery art,
they're like buying them.
You can have them full one size pieces in there, full 1-to-1s in there, and everything else. You know what I mean? You're not limited to space, are you?
Yeah, I am.
You reckon so?
Yeah, of course.
That's bigger than my house, that place.
No, I calculated it. I can only fit 110 statues. That's me, like only maybe like 40. About 40 1/3 scale and half scales together, and the rest, for 1/4, and the bust, you know, I can fit about a good 110.
But you've got quite a nice separation in there, though. Most of your statues are quite separated, so they're not all gathered up. You know what I mean? So you have got quite a nice gap in between each one.
For sure.
Yeah, which you should have. You should always have. You should have. I always said that to everyone. You should be able to see individually, be able to look at a statue without having been blinded by 10 others. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it's looking kind of like that right now with my 1/4.
Yeah.
I first wanted to, like a decent gap in between, but I can't.
No.
You know,
not the amount you've got coming in anyway. You know what I mean?
Right. Just the XM by itself, it's gonna be full.
Yeah. Definitely. So how many more pre-orders, George, have you got coming in?
So I'm getting the Fabok in also maybe next or in 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, it's the same as me. So you're doing this. Yeah, I've got that.
Where are you going to put that, George?
Good question. Next question.
that's gonna be in storage, I think. That one with the other 1/3.
Yeah, I think I will put it in my office for a couple of time, maybe next to the Hush.
Yeah.
That cave. And then we'll see. So I have the 3 Arkhams at the moment there in the office in one of the corners. Batman, maybe they have to go, and then these 2 are going on display. So I'm changing a little bit all the time, rotating it a little bit there. Joker Dragon is coming. Thank you, Art, for that.
Yeah.
I saw your unboxing, and then I put the trigger. So
you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I got that one on PO from Prime 1 directly, but then I canceled because it was too crazy, the shipping. Yeah, I love it. It looks amazing.
It's great.
Who else do you use as a distributor, George?
I went through Bunker 158 or something like that is the name here in Germany.
Yeah.
So they got relatively decent prices.
Yeah.
So that's coming, and a couple of Lord of the Ring pieces are coming. I think Frodo is coming.
Is that quarter scale? That's quarter scale, is it?
That's quarter scale,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, they're all quarter scale, aren't they? They are.
Lord of the
Prime
Rings,
one.
yeah, that's quarter scale. Yeah. But they are amazing as well.
Yeah, they look fantastic as well. Yeah, I must admit.
Yeah,
definitely, 100%. Yeah,
and yeah, I think that's basically it. I have a couple of the Justice League, Darkseid and Steppenwolf.
Yeah,
and
they look
Superman
great as well.
on order, so they are coming.
Yeah,
at some point. And
so basically, your 1/3 collection, as such, then won't really be on display until you've actually bought your new home.
Yeah,
you got plenty of time.
Exactly. So they're not going anywhere. So I hope they are not deteriorating down there in the basement.
Have you got yours in your basement where you are now?
They are in the basement of the office.
Oh, in the office. So they're all in the basement of your office, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
So you're not paying for storage then, as such?
No, that's good. Yeah.
Which is nice.
Thank God.
That costs a fortune these days.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I got them.
I know a lot of collectors. I know a lot of collectors this side that have everything in storage because they can't have it stored. You know, they haven't got it in their houses. So obviously, some of them have got, like you said, 50, 60 statues in storage.
Yeah,
costing them like £500-600 a month.
A month, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy by itself.
Yeah, without a doubt, 100%. I'm lucky. Do you know what? It's really weird. I bought this house 3 years ago where I am now, and I've got two good neighbours either side of me, and I'm using their lofts in their garages to store my boxes. So when we actually met up, we go, "Oh, what do you do?" And I said, "Oh, I collect statues and stuff like that." And I said, "I'm struggling to get these boxes." "Oh, I've got a bit of room." And I think they wish they never said that now.
Yeah.
Because my neighbours are storing my boxes for me as well.
Hello, Nathan. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Jonathan.
Hey, guys.
Man, so if you guys missed it, I am going to do a separate review of him with the Red Hood Samurai together. Probably would do that like in January sometimes. I still have a lot of other things to do. I have the LBS Hulk prototypes coming on Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Nice.
All of them, 9 boxes.
9 boxes?
9 boxes, okay.
Wow.
Every version. So.
My God.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a review of that, but I'm not going to be doing a live unboxing for it. Because
you're just going to put videos out, are you?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It does look absolutely amazing, that piece. Are you buying that, George?
No.
I think George is more of a DC guy.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm full DC as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got 3 Marvel characters in front of me, but they're 3 busts. They're in front of my cinema screen. So obviously my DC line's behind me, but it's like I said, you're limited on space, and I had to pick one that I wanted to pick, and I like the darker side of DC for myself personally. Yeah. But I wanted the LBS line's going to be fantastic, but I've just got no room for it at the moment, and I've got nowhere to store the pieces if I even bought them. To be honest with you.
One question though: if LBS comes out with the DC license,
yeah,
and it's going to be a classic, would you be interested in getting that as well, or?
No, what I'd probably do, depending on what pieces they bring out in DC line, if they did get it, then I would swap in and out some of the pieces that I already have in Prime 1 and mix and match them, but as long as they're the DC line, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's going to be
I think I would. But I can't store all the Marvel here. I just can't. I've either got DC or Marvel, and it's and at the moment I've got I've got a lot of nice pieces from the DC line that I want. So for me to start a scratch again from Marvel and change over again would be an absolute nightmare, And trying to get the money for these that you want for them, you're never going to get it back for what I paid, especially with everything else on top. So I'd rather just keep the line that I got, and I'm happy with it, And these will always be displayed here as far as I'm concerned. But like I said to you, if I ever change at the end of next year, or then I might redo the room, and then hopefully pick up a few of the LBS line in. I'd like to get the Hulk in just as a one-off, but I don't think I could be able to say, I'm going to say it because obviously people say about affordability, But getting it over here for me, I've already spoke to the guy that's going to distribute most of my stuff here, and he said I'm going to be looking at anything up to £3,500 for it.
Wow.
So yeah, because it is going to turn up on a crate, one of them, just for I have one of them.
Oh, man.
So he said I'll be looking at 3,200 to £3,500 UK pounds with his shipping.
You can just live through me, man.
That's like one and that's more. That's almost like 2 1/3 to me. And so I you know, I said to him, you know, he's going to get it for me. It wasn't a problem, but I just said, look, I'm going to personally decline it now, and see what happens with it. You know.
Yeah, it's not. I guess I don't think it's worth it, man.
No, it's a lot of money.
If I have to pay that much for shipping and taxes too, then probably won't be collecting anything really.
Cheers, darling. Thank you.
Yeah, agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You know, you're right, 100%. Yeah. I mean, they've got some nice pieces coming out. Don't get me wrong, and they have. And I've looked at some of the line, and I've seen some of the other line that's not been brought out, that no one's seen, and stuff. And I love it, you know. And and it looks fantastic, you know. But it's just having to change my whole collection again to try and get it here, and it's starting from scratch. So it's I'm just going to keep the DC line that I have and see where it goes. You know, I mean, if I do change next year, then I might pick 1 or 2 up. What I really wanted, to be honest with you, as a one-off, was I wanted the new LBS Punisher, but
that's not happening though.
Because that's now not allowed to. That's not coming out anymore. They put a hold on it, and it didn't get he didn't get permission to obviously make it. So that broke my heart a little bit. But
yeah, I know you're really looking forward for that one.
Oh, 100%. I was 100% looking at that. That would that would have been my dream come true, having a 1/3 Punisher, and especially the one he was doing. It was like the Olivetti, had the Olivetti head on it and everything. It looked fantastic, and had the bag of guns with it and everything. It looked really cool the way I'd done it. And then obviously he didn't get permission for it. You know, over them. I think it was over the police officer, wasn't it? Had a Punisher vest on when he hurt them kids in America, and because of that, they decided to decline it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so because of that sort of issue, Marvel turned around and said they didn't want to bring it out. It was the wrong time. So
that sucks.
So that's the end of that one. But the LBS line he's doing is fantastic. Honestly, you know, some of the pieces he's got. I mean, even looking at the Thanos 1/3 that he's had painted now. That looks absolutely incredible, you know.
And the Iron Man as well.
Yeah, and like you said, the Iron Man looks fantastic. They're all old school pieces. And they all look absolutely incredible. So, you know, whoever's getting that line.
I mean, I'm not even a classic fan, but like I'm getting all of those.
Are you getting all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. They're a fantastic line art. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with them.
LBS, man. I mean, it really does a great job as far as like if you love XM, then LBS is the 1/3 scale you should go for.
Yeah, exactly.
If you like classic, they're great.
Yeah, they do. They look superb. You know, and I'd love to have them in my room, but I just haven't got the space for them in here. I mean, I had a few of them, as you know. I had Thor in here. I had the Captain America in here, and I was looking forward to the rest of the line, but they just seem to be getting bigger and bigger. And I thought I was looking here, and I've got no room, you know, left at all. That's why I sold them in the end. And then I thought I'm just going to keep to the DC line. That's when I bought Lobo, and then I made the decision on getting the Fabok, which I did, and that's it. So and that will finish this back end off anyway, at least for now.
No.
But have you got another gallery there, Art, that you're going to be using?
No, just this room. I don't want to expand.
Did you know you know when you did the Queen Studios? Because that's similar. That's exactly the same as the gallery you've got there, isn't it?
Yep. It's just on the other side, and right behind me here is the rest of the wedding. I have two different. I have 2 sides, and I'm just.
So you're not going to use the other gallery that you held the Queen Studios?
No. That's for the events. For the
is that just for events and stuff like that? Yeah.
Right.
Do you rent that then for weddings and stuff?
Renting?
Yeah, do you rent it out to people for events like weddings and? Of
course.
Yeah.
Of course, everything, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Wanho. Nice to see you. You finally made it. Wanho is an artist.
Hey, wonderful.
Yeah, he draws Marvel, DC. Very cool
Okay.
guy from
Cool.
Spain, I
Excellent.
believe. Yeah.
So do you have any rules in collecting art, or are you just getting what you want?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, like,
my rule is simple. Just make sure I buy DC and Marvel. Just don't, don't step out the line anymore. I don't want to do any more Transformer pieces, video games, all that. I stay away from.
Yeah.
Like
The
unless they
Transformers
are
look amazing, though. I mean,
unless they are absolutely beautiful, and like if it's like more of an art piece, I'll buy it and I'll display that in the house or my condo.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I think if I could, if I had room for it, I think, or if I changed the DC line, I think I'd probably go for, I would probably go for Prime One movie stuff, and I think, and just to go with the room, if you know what I mean. I have signed artwork in here, so I've got signed, obviously, pictures from Jason Momoa from Aquaman, and I've got these signed pictures from the Suicide Squad, and I've got Tom Hardy signed from the Dark Knight and stuff like that in here, pictures here. And obviously one that I got from Lambo, which is over the back there, which is the DC one, which is real nice. So, yeah, that's but I think I'd probably go that line. I like some of the game stuff that they brought out from Prime One. It looks fantastic. I love some of their, I love some of the anime stuff that they brought out as well. It looks really cool.
Yeah. There's so many anime though. I mean,
I mean, I'm on about the I suppose more of the game stuff,
like
that they bring out, some of the whatever they call it. But it's but I like some of that
God
stuff.
of War, right? Like the God of War. Those they did such a fantastic job.
Oh, they're incredible.
I even believe it's even better than the DC line that they made.
Yeah.
But it's just 1/4 scale. If they're 1/3 scale, man, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It could change it. Yeah, 100%. Definitely. I think some of the Blitzway 1/3 movie stuff is fantastic.
Some.
Yeah.
It could be a hit or miss.
Yeah, exactly. No, I know you're right. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. I think this is where I think when you go comic book 1/3, and I think in my personal opinion, obviously, even though they've done a fantastic job, George, of the Arkham line, it is spot on. You can't. I mean, as an actual franchise, you can't buy better. That is exactly the same as the actual game. You can't. They're perfect. And I think that's why I changed over to the comic book side of stuff 1/3, because with comic book, it is what it is. It's comic book, and it looks comic book, So when you look at the face sculpts and everything else, there's no arguments that they're actually who it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Yeah. What's up, Stuart?
Hey, Stuart. Collector. The greatest out there. Definitely.
Man, so
I mean, you've got the Thingybob piece in there. I'm not too sure if you've got it in your one, which is the Joker from the movie piece. That looks absolutely incredible.
Well,
which one?
Which one?
From the Joker movie, the actual film version.
Right.
When he's in the red suit.
The Prime one?
Yeah, the Phoenix one.
I do.
Yeah.
I think that's
incredible. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's incredible. And I don't know why that the price been dropping like ever since it came out.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the best pieces I've seen movie-wise. You can't get any more accurate than that. And it's probably about the best out there, in my personal opinion. It looks incredible.
True.
It also pops as well. I've seen it in your collection, George. It pops. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks very good.
Yeah,
I really
100%.
Like it. Yeah.
They've done a great job. I find it hard how they can hit and miss when they do stuff like that. I don't understand why they seem to not get the portraits right sometimes, I know. That is absolutely incredible. That is perfection. That is so cool.
You need to get used to the material they use for the portraits, but I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Is that done in silicone?
No,
it's like rubber or something. I don't know. It's
PVC.
PVC.
Sure. Yeah. Like some of the strand and stuff. Yeah. You can push on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
And usually with Blitzway, you're gonna have like a seam on the head, This one I don't see it, maybe because they are layer.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
usually you're gonna see like a seam.
Oh,
A
really?
little seam, yeah.
Okay.
You see it if you look for it, but otherwise
Uh-huh.
you can't really tell.
Okay. Yeah, but I love
So I think
that they've done a perfect job of that, you know. And
Yeah.
I've looked at some of the J&D stuff as well, George, you know, and you look at the actual prototype that comes out, it looks absolutely incredible, you know. And I've gone back over lots of videos that I've watched of the prototype. Then all of a sudden they bring out the piece, and you look at it and you go, my God. And the only things that it's just slight things that are slightly wrong, like the Harlequin, you know, Margot Robbie, it's just that the mouth's slightly too big.
For sure. What's up, Fatal?
That's all it is. But it's just little slight. If they all with little things like that, they'd be completely different pieces, you know, for what you're paying for it. But as detail goes, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Have
always
you
difficult
collected
to tell
any of the
from
J&D
videos.
line?
No.
No.
I just watched the videos and promo videos and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think, but I mean, everyone that has them in hand says that they are really, really perfect.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
Maybe it's a video that doesn't.
It is incredible.
Well,
like not so much on the Joker. I saw that already.
Okay.
But the Harley Quinn, I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah, they've done an absolute superb job of that, because I was going to pick up the Prime one from the movie Suicide Squad, and then obviously they brought it. J&D were bringing their sort of real version out, and I must admit, even though the face is not 100%, it still looks nice. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it that way, but everything else that they put into that piece looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
I'll be right back, guys. Guys, go ahead.
Yeah, that's no problems. That's fine.
sure.
So, what does your wife think of your collecting then, George?
Well, I think it's basically the no comment.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I get that as well. 100%. Yeah, definitely.
She's
My wife
absolutely not into it, and but I mean, yeah, she loves me, hopefully, and so she lets me do whatever I want. So.
I know. Yeah, no, my wife's the same. Yeah, with it. You know, I think my wife enjoys it as long as I don't spend any money on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Difficult.
Exactly, which is very difficult. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm in the same boat really, but yeah, but no, I love it, and I'm glad I got into it. You know, it's fantastic. You know, it's and it's really strange because it's like, as you know yourself in your social world, when you're out with friends and family and other people, how many people do you actually meet in your lifetime that actually collect? I've never met anyone yet socially, even with other friends going out for dinners or going to events or going to the theatre and just generally chatting with people that collect.
Right. No, I've never met anyone.
No, I haven't either. And I think everyone else is the same. I think where you go out, no one else that you know. It just goes to show you how rare our hobby is.
Yeah.
I suppose if you look at this, how many, what's there, 4 billion people in the world or whatever it is, and and they've only made 500 of one piece.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
It's incredible, yeah. And actually, to have one of them in your collection is is a bit of an honour, really, if you look at it that way.
Yeah, no, that's
definitely
true.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it, you know, with your collection, you know, when you buy stuff and everything else, and actually having I suppose a 3D comic book page come to life in 3D is incredible the way they've done it.
Yeah, no,
I'm not a really picky person like a lot of other collectors out there. A lot of people sort of like want to count the eyelashes and the buttonholes and the and everything else, or how many lace ups are on the shoe and stuff. I've never been that fussy with it. I just sort of I look at it as what it is as a character, and I'm in awe anyway with anything that comes out. I love it. I just think it's done so well. I know people spend a lot of money on them. We both spend a lot of money on them, but at the end of the day, it's I know you want what you want, but I just think, you know, to have what you have, and even the way it is, you know, I find it very hard to sort of pick fault in a lot of the statues that actually do come out, you know.
Right. So I'm really enjoying the P1 showcases, you know, when you see the actual artists talking about their projects and being very excited about their drawings getting transported into 3D form, into statue form. So you can see that they are also very excited to see their work being done in statue form, and that's exactly. I mean, that's amazing. It's really something special.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Incredible, and that's how I look at it. And I look at it, but for having something like that actually brought to life is amazing. So I do really find hard to find fault with whatever comes out. Because I know you can, but I look past that and look. To have it in your hands is incredible. Do you know what? It's really funny because I said to Art the other day. For the amount of statues that he's coming in, that it must be blasé to him now. He must be just taking them out the box, putting it together, and here we go, guys, there's another statue. You know what I mean? Where we obviously wait a year for something to come in. So our anticipation for having something that we waited a year for, then all of a sudden we unbox it. And to me, it's like, wow, you know what I mean? Because you always get that wow factor for a brand new statue, regardless. You have to have it in your room for a week at least, so you keep looking at it before you could actually make your mind up on how you feel about that statue. You know what I mean? Because you can't just do it straight off, because you always get that wow straight away. And I said to Art the other day, when I sold my quarter scale collection and I ordered my 1/3 collection, like I said, I had like sort of 15. They come in 2 boxes at a time and bits and pieces. So you can imagine it was almost 30 boxes delivered in a week coming into my house. And this room here was, I had them everywhere. And then I was trying to unbox them, and I was unboxing 6 a day in the end. And then what happened was I thought I got to a point where I'm just unboxing another statue. You know what I mean? I didn't have that wow factor like you do when you wait for something for a year, because it just felt blasé, because I was unboxing so many at the time and fitting them all together to get them put back on the shelf. I never really had a good chance to look at them, so I just wanted to clear the space.
That's true.
And I thought that was the same for you, Art, really, because when you're getting 6 statues a day coming in, or 5 statues a day, you're just putting them together, sticking them on the shelf and go, right, here you go, guys, there's another statue here. And it's like,
before it was like that, but now I actually have to film it, right? So I had to force myself to look at the details and everything that I was going to review. So yeah, that's a bit different, but I hate the fact that I have to wait, like, okay, I'm gonna get my team in a week later, or I can't like really unbox it right away. That's kind of hard. So when I have like 10 things coming in, that's gonna be like a month worth of reviews.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of work you do. I know, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And it's, but I will say one thing for you, about blowing smoke up your ass and all that, right? Is that your videos are nice on it. I love the 4K videos that you do. You do some nice 4K stuff, and it's really clear. You do get to see a lot of detail on a lot of the stuff that you do, compared to a lot of other guys out there doing the same thing.
For sure. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to make the video clear enough so you can see all the details for yourself, and you can decide whether you like it, you want to buy it or not. And I'll point out some of the little details that I don't like, but you might not care for. But I have to show it anyways. Like, no statues are perfect.
No, of course they're not. And this is what we was just discussing, me and George. But I still love everything that comes out. It's still fantastic to have.
Yep. For sure. Like what Stuart said here, like taking photos of his statue is the favorite part of the hobby.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like learn how to take really good photos, you're gonna enjoy it more, and then you can show it off to people. And I just wish people can actually take decent photos, not just like snap, and then.
This is where it goes wrong all the time, Art, isn't it? This is where people say, right, this new statue's come out, or some guy receives a statue, takes a photograph of it, and people then, well, before you know it, the community is in uproar because this doesn't look right, that doesn't look right. Everyone's cancelling their POs on something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It's always the same.
Yeah, exactly. But like this now, see, I felt the same way about the Riddler. And when you sort of you see pictures of it, and I look at it, I thought, well, I don't think it sort of suits the line like the rest of them do, But actually seeing it now and look at the unboxing of it and looking at the 3 different head portraits and what goes with it, it's perfection. It will fit with the line absolutely 100%. But just them first initial photos that you see, it doesn't do it justice, does it?
Yeah, once they put it out in their gallery and people just come in and take photos of it, it looks okay. I mean, nothing really stand out. But once you see it in person, it's totally different.
Yeah, It's the same with every statue. Every time you get it out of the box, you know, we're all the same. You know, it always looks completely different in hand at home when you unbox it yourself, get it out, and then you can go, wow, you know, I mean, it just looks completely different to the picture or a video that someone's taken of it, you know. And that's why it's really important that everything that you do, I think, or if you're going to do this for people, is that everything's got to be 150% clear, you know, because it's so easy out there at the moment, you know, for people to end up sort of throwing their dummies out their brands, you know what I mean?
For sure. And Austin said right here, lighting is key to photographing. It is. That's why you want to do some natural lighting or just have a studio lighting, something like that. But I know most people in their house, they don't have that. So they tend to try to use the flash instead, which is like the worst thing you can do to a statue.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
That kills it,
Yeah, it does. You're right. 100%. Yeah, it does.
And,
you know?
And basically taking a photograph with your phone, try to using like 1.5 times, you know, on the lens, and it will look like the way it should be. Like it's not going to be looking like a fish eye lens, whatever. Like, you know,
no, exactly.
Warped. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, 100%. Yeah, definitely, mate. That's the way it should be, you know. And like you said, and having in your collection is having your lighting right as well, which I found when I was putting this together, compared to my my quarter scale collection, which I had them all in proper custom cabinets. And I had the lighting set up, and everything was glass, so everything reflected, even the mirrors at the back of it, everything reflected the light, so it all looked absolutely great. But when I found putting the 1/3 collection together, and actually when I built the podium steps and put it up, I think it took me at least 2 weeks. I think I ordered every bit of different lighting coming in from every company to actually get it, because everything was I found that when you use the little mini lighting pieces that you know, the little ones that you buy, and I like the 3 volt ones, and you put them up and you try and put them onto the statue, just to sort of, I found that it left lots of shadows on it and everything else, and there was lots of shadowing on all the statues, you know. And I found you didn't see the heads properly, or you didn't see the body right, or it hit the cape, or it hit the legs, or it hit the arms. And then I tried other lighting which I put in together, and in the end I put in the lighting that's up there now, which is the track lighting. And I found with the track lighting, obviously you can slide them along, back and forth, point them down in any direction you want. I found that it got rid of all the shadows in all the 1/3. So everything you see is absolutely like fantastic sculpt, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Completely different.
George. Yeah. Man, you never cancel a PO based on the first image by the Chinese collector.
Sure.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey guys, damn, I missed it. Yeah, man. Happy holidays, Terry.
Happy holidays.
Thanks for stopping by.
So getting back to Riddler, he looks amazing back there, to be honest, Art.
Yeah, he does. He looks fantastic. Yeah, it's a real nice piece, Art. Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, I just love the bonsai tree right here, man. Just give it really nice composition.
Yeah. So the story is like he's sitting there in the woods and in
the woods.
Doesn't let the people pass or something like that. Or
Yeah. I think it's on the roadway or something that people come here, and then I think he gets them to play the game with him, right?
All right, that's what.
And and if they lose, he's gonna give them a riddle to solve. You know, if they get it wrong, either them joining his clan or die.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you win, you can walk away, which you never get to anyways.
That's a bad deal, to be honest.
Yep. Like just getting people in, like people that likes to
It's just
gamble.
like flipping a coin.
Yeah, it's like gamble with your life.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, it's lovely, mate. It's a fantastic piece. I love it. Yeah. I love the whole line. The XM have brought out a fantastic alternative DC character, and it looks incredible. The details are just amazing.
Yeah, Fado. Everybody wants the traditional comic, but that's gonna be a while. If Prime 1 can't even get it, or XM, it's gonna be very hard, man. Like
Definitely.
even the movie, the Batman, they should have done that already too, right? But
True,
I mean, there's really nothing that says the Riddler in the movie, so that character is probably not to be made.
So for some reason, the owner of Prime 1 must not like Riddler or something like that, because he didn't get made in the Arkham line, and I mean, he's one of the core characters there.
Oh, 100%,
okay.
definitely. And look, I've only ever seen it really in quarter scale custom.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because with the color and everything, he should be pretty popular.
Yeah, definitely.
It's cool. It pops.
You can do so many things with him too.
Yeah.
True.
No, Jonas. Full Horseman will be on my Wednesday, and if you live in the US, it will be your Tuesday night. Yep. So what are you guys doing after this? What's the plan for the day?
My plan for the day is basically I finished the gardening for the wife that she asked me to do. Front and back of the house is done, all cleaned up, ready. And then I'm just going to go and get changed. I'm going to have a shower. And then I'm going to come in here and watch a film, actually. That's my plan.
Okay, nice.
That's a very good plan.
Yeah.
And
So
you, George?
I'm going to the gym, and then I don't know yet. Let's see. Planning for the week. So today is still holiday here in the UK as well.
Yeah, it's still holiday time here for us. We go back on the 2nd or the 3rd of January.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm going back tomorrow in the office. So
yeah. Are you back in the office, are you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you didn't get much time.
Finish some stuff up. Maybe taking off next week. Let's see.
Yeah. How about yourself, Art? What you got planned?
Not much. Just, I mean, my restaurant opens every day throughout New Year, everything. So I got to be here, and then I'm going to do some reviews and live unboxing.
How's the restaurant taken off? Has it taken off really well?
It's slowing down a bit, but I'm hoping it's gonna pick up like next year, like in January. We're gonna have to do some work. Yeah. But when we're not losing money, we're just, just okay, just doing okay in the middle. Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing
I understand. 100%. Yeah, definitely. How far's the condo from the gallery?
It's about 35 kilometers away. So
it's quite a way out, sort of.
It's not too bad. It's about 45 minutes drive.
Yeah.
I mean, we are on the outer edge of the city. So
are you? So you're in the country, really? Are you?
Not exactly country. It's still in Bangkok, just on the edge.
On the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got you. Yeah, it looks very nice there. I love all the waterfalls and everything else you have there. It looks fantastic. It's a great setting for the gallery.
Thanks. Yeah. It's our own landmark here, man. We after we build everything that finished up over here, all the price in the land around here goes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So happy holiday, Jonas. Cool. All right. So with that note, I guess we should end it here. It's been almost 2 hours. That's enough time that you guys have wasted watching and joining.
No, it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Nice meeting you, George.
Yeah, same here.
And you are.
Thanks, man. As always, my next unboxing will be soon. So
looking forward to it.
Check it out. And George, thank you for joining. And whatever else, if you ever want to join me again, just let me know. Also same to you, Vincent.
Always, as always, mate.
Welcome. All right.
That's no problem, buddy.
For watching. On that note, we are out.
Lovely. Later. Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.